Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am painting a few more of my storage boxes. I don't know if you've seen back last June I actually painted 3 of my storage boxes, my IKEA Kallax unit with Sanrio characters on, and all the time I get comments asking me where I got them from, and I made them. I just don't think people seen that video, but I said in it I wanted to do the other 2 in that row, and I wanted to do Gudetama and Pompompurin, so I've done those today. Now I don't like how Pompompurin has turned out, and I wasn't going to post this video because of it, but I figured I may as well post it and then just redo it in my own time so that I'm happy with it. I don't know what it is. I think I got the yellows all mixed up. You'll see in the video, but yeah, just want to note that I'm not that happy about it. But yeah, hopefully you can enjoy this video regardless, and I'll catch you at the end. So with my IKEA boxes, these are the Droner ones in the unit. I found that they got dirty really fast, and the reason that I first started this was because I didn't want to replace them just yet, because we was in the lockdown. Again, we're in another lockdown. I couldn't get them delivered to my house, and I just thought there must be a better way, and I cleaned them several times and didn't want to clean them anymore because like, the inside of them is kind of made of cardboard, so I thought that painting them would be a great idea. So I actually just gave them a quick sponge clean, just getting most of the dirt off there, and then just painted them with like a base colour. So on this particular one I just painted it in a really nice lilac-y shade to make sure that it was going to be rough to feel, rough to touch, anything like that. I actually used a really high grit sandpaper in between each layer, and then just like buffed that back so that it was nice and smooth and soft feeling. So I did 2 layers of the background paint in total, and then went back in with my pencil, and I just had like a picture from Google up on my laptop, and then I just kind of sketched out the rough kind of shape and design, and then it just went to town with the acrylic paint, just painting that in. So obviously this one here is going to be Gudetama, so I painted the white on for the egg to begin with, let that dry, and then went back in with a yellow shade for the yolk part, obviously the Gudetama part of the egg, like the yolk, and just painted that in really carefully, and yeah, just went for it basically. I did have to do 2 layers on this because it was fairly patchy over the purple, but once I had that dried I then moved on with a dark brown shade and just started painting on the outline. I wish I kind of did this outline a little bit skinnier because the dark shade on Gudetama is quite stark compared to the other boxes that I've done in the past, so I wish I did this thinner. But it just came out like this, so I've just stuck with it. To paint on the details after that, I went back in with a white acrylic, just doing the highlight, the inside of the mouth. I then added some more line work with that dark orange colour, and then added in the shadows like on the original kind of Gudetama drawing, illustration, graphics, whatever you want to call it. On the graphics, I think it's called a graphics, isn't it? Yeah, Gudetama graphics, where it has the shadows. I just pop them on in the same way. So moving on to the second box of the row of the video that I'm doing today. So I have 5 of them in a row. I've got Muko Dreamy, I've got the little bear Mambo Fubiori, Mambo Fubiori. I can never say that bear's name right. I've got Cinnamoroll, Gudetama, and I've got Pompompurin at the end. And this one here is the Pompompurin one, the one that I didn't like how it turned out. So I painted it a light yellow to begin with. I thought that was too dark. Then I painted over it in a lighter yellow and thought, oh, that's perfect Pompompurin colour, but I didn't take into consideration that Pompompurin has to be painted on top of it. So then I needed to go back in with a dark yellow for Pompompurin, and I think this was just too dark, and I think that's what's really throwing me off. So I painted on all of the outlines there. I did have to touch it up a little bit because I went a bit too thick on some of the arms. Then I went back in and painted on the face. I then figured this was too dark, so I thought, I know, I need to put like another little bit to break that kind of colorway up. So I put on the other little character from Pompompurin, you know, I think it's a hamster, on there just to kind of break up the yellows there. So I added that in, just painted it white with the brown colours, and then the same outline colour as on Pompompurin. This did work to an extent, and I probably like the hamster better than I like Pompompurin, but to be honest I'm just gonna have to go back in and redo this because like I said, I'm not happy with it. It's not the worst, but it's gonna bug me if it's in my room, and I'm trying to do up my room like at the moment. I'm just trying to do it up and make it so it's a really nice place to be, and I don't want things that bug me, so I'm going to be redoing this and probably post it on my Instagram when that is done. And that is the end of today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I do like them. I don't like that Pompompurin one. That's going to bug me forever, so I'm really going to have to redo that ASAP because I'm just staring at it right now and I just don't like it. Like I said, I think I just got the yellows the wrong way around. I started off with that light yellow and I really should have started off with the darker yellow, but hey, what can you do? It's done now. I might just turn it around and paint the other side, just start over. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's video and I will see you tomorrow for another DIY.